Hi everybody, it's 7 o'clock, I'm on time. It's Graham here with the latest updates on the beta pre-launch of We Share Abundance. And it is May the 5th, no, May the 6th, 2021. And first things first, I need to check that I'm not talking to myself and things are working. So I'm going to the Facebook group We Share Abundance publicly to have a look and see if I can see myself there. And as I scroll down, yeah, June the 5th. Is that right? 5th? I don't know. I can't remember what I said before. I think it's the 5th. Oh dear. Click to expand. Let's see if we've got comments anyway. Yeah, we have. So we've got India, Suchitra in the first to comment. Russ Cowley second. So we've got India and the UK, and then India in third place. But that India is our UK exile. He's been banished from the UK. Okay. And then we got Pakistan. And then more from the UK, Nova Scotia, Canada, Burundi, India. Somebody says everything's working fine. Ramachandra said that. Okay. More from the UK and from the Netherlands. I probably, a lot of people won't be here yet because they don't expect me to be here on time. But I made it today. And it all seems to be working. So things are looking good. Even if the weather has turned back into grey and drizzly. I've got Manchester weather here now. People will blame me because I come from that area. So they'll say I brought the weather with me. Right. What have we got? We'd better wait a minute because, as I say, I'm not usually on time. So we'd better give people a little while to arrive. We can talk about the weather. They played cricket today. And I think England will be happy that there's a day lost because they're 160 runs behind, I think. New Zealand are in a strong position. I can't see New Zealand losing from this point. But it will be difficult for them to win. I think the money best bet is probably still on a draw in that test match. But if anybody wins, I think it'll be New Zealand. So what have we got? We've got where? Yeah, we've got Suriname and more from Pakistan arriving. Okay. And Nepal. I was just checking Skype. There was a message came in and see if it was anything I needed to relay, but it's not. Okay, Nepal, and Nigeria. Hello from Nepal with new profile changes today. What profile changes? Is that? I don't know. Someone posted in Change about Who Exchange. Have you looked into it? No. Okay. And DP says I'm sending him to sleep. Thanks very much. Not the most exciting presenter then, hey? No, the the case is this with exchanges. If you find one that will accept us trading without any cost, you go ahead, do everything that's needed, and I'll back you up and support you with it. But I have not got the time to complete all these things and mess around with them, and listing there without the ability to trade is of no purpose. So make sure that they can be listed and traded, and if you get us accepted, fine. You can act as our agent in applying. I don't have the time to go through it with the multitude of small exchanges that there are out there, but anybody that wants to do it can do it and operate as our agent. And we got Edinburgh. Jane won't be here. She's had a little bit of bad news from a friend, so she's going to help them. We just remembered that because of seeing Edinburgh, capital of Scotland. Of course, Jane's from Scotland as well. And we got Texas, USA, Nigeria, Southern Alabama, USA. Okay, I think we've waited long enough now to get a few people in, so let's start off with a little prayer. Dear Heavenly Father, we are so grateful for you and for all the blessings in our lives, and we ask that you bless We Share Abundance and all the members, that their hearts may be filled with unconditional love. And through that love, they may find the joy of service. And through the joy of service, they attract into their lives everything that they want and need. Amen. And let's do a couple of affirmations. I sent one out. I can't remember which one I sent out, but I sent one out earlier on in the day. I'll send one every day to the members. You can affirm them every day. The thing about an affirmation is it's got to be with emotion. You've got to feel it as though it's real right now. Affirmations are in the present tense. And so you've got to really put everything you've got into believing that that is real as you say it. Friend requests don't get accepted if you're talking about Facebook. So if you're waiting to be accepted, you're in line with another few thousand, I would think. Canada's in the house. Okay, so affirmations. I'm so happy and grateful now that the demand for both Weezer tokens exceeds the supply, so they both have absolute liquidity. Okay, I'm so happy and grateful now that the demand for both Weezer tokens exceeds the supply, and so they both have absolute liquidity. And the other one I gave you yesterday, I think, was I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm very good at making money and able to help others do the same. I make more than I need, and so I can share my abundance of cash. I'm so happy and grateful now that I'm so good at making money and I can help others do the same. And I make more than I need, and so I can share my abundance of cash. A couple of little affirmations. There we go. Okay. Guess who wants to get in on the act? Don't know what's rattled his cage, you know, but anyway, he's off up there. He's heard something. Okay. On the development side, nothing much has happened, but what I've decided, and I've posted this in the group, I sent emails to all the members of Multiply Weezer, and I sent internal messages to all the members of We Share Abundance. What's happening with WISA is because the market value has been pushed down by people selling at very low prices and everybody trying to get in underneath everybody else, the value is crazy low. It's down at a third of a cent for a WISA token. And that would mean that we are paying out thousands of tokens for $5 and $10, which again is crazy. The people that are getting the tokens don't mind selling them at low prices because they're getting enough tokens to cover the low price. If somebody wants $10 and they get 3,000 tokens for the $10, then they're happy to sell the 3,000 tokens for $10, and it doesn't help the price increase. Even though if they wanted, they could get more for those tokens. So what we are doing, whether you like it or not, some people will like the idea, some people won't. That's okay. You don't have to like it, you just have to live with it. What we are doing is, starting today, we will not devalue the value of the WISA token less than 1 cent, which is ridiculously low anyway. And every week we will increase that minimum valuation by at least 1 cent. We may increase it by more in the future, but it will be at least 1 cent. What this means is, regardless of the market value, if it's really low, if it's below 1 cent, we're still going to calculate it as 1 cent. So if you sell it below 1 cent, you're going to be losing money. Next week, the value will be 2 cents. So you'll get paid on the market value of 2 cents, unless the market value is higher. I mean, if the market value goes up to 3 or 5 cents, it'll be calculated at that. But if next week, for example, we go to 2 cents and the market value is at 1 cent, you're only going to get paid at 2 cents per token. So if you sell them at 1 cent, you're only going to be getting half of your funds. So we're doing this to encourage you to sell at a higher price. Once people see that the price is steadily increasing, the value will go up because people will buy at the lower prices because they know it's going to go up and up and up. So even if they buy at 1 cent this week, they know that they're going to be able to sell it for 2 cents next week. Well, that's the value anyway. There's no guarantee that they'll be able to sell it. We still need to build the demand. But it will cause an upward spiral instead of, we've been in this downward spiral for quite a long time, and it's just been accelerated with the numerous withdrawal requests that we've paid out, as expected. And as expected, the members have pushed the price down by undercutting one another, which is bad manners, but it's human nature. So we've got to find a way to push the price back up again, and this is what we're doing. So it will go up by at least 1 cent every week. So next week it'll be 2 cents, the week after that will be 3 cents, the week after that will be 4 cents. But if we see that the price is coming up higher, we might say, okay, we're going to increase it by 2 cents every week, or 3 cents, or 5 cents. And this will create that upward spiral. It'll encourage investors not only to buy, but to hodl, because if they don't need the cash immediately, they'll know that they can hang on to what they've got and make more money by holding on to it. So that is what's happening, and that will be the same in both Multiply WISA and in We Share Abundance. In Multiply WISA, we will calculate on the market value or 1 cent, whichever is the whichever is the highest. And in We Share Abundance, we will calculate on the market value or 1 cent, whichever is the highest, until next week. And then it'll be market value or 2 cents, whichever is the highest. Okay, so don't know whether you've got that and you understand it. Don't know whether you like it or not. But that's what's happening. And it is one of the first steps we're taking into increasing the value of the token. We can't do much else with it until we get the new website. But you guys can. You can go out and sell the advertising on We Share on Multiply Weether. And if you do that, that will again help the liquidity and the value of the Weether token. If you don't want to do anything, you want to sell at low prices, that's fine. It's a free market. They're your tokens. You can sell them for whatever you want. But if they were my tokens, and I've got quite a significant amount of Weether tokens that I've bought, I would not sell them. I expect the value of the Weether tokens to increase dramatically over coming months and maybe a year, maybe 2 years. The liquidity will be there 2 years, 3 years. Who knows? I don't know. But I would expect certainly 3 years we could have absolute liquidity with a valuable token. So I'm not prepared to sell my tokens now. And you guys that are getting withdrawals now have been getting massive amounts of tokens. Your best bet is to hang on to them. They can make you into a millionaire, a multimillionaire in the not too distant future. But if you want to sell them at crazy prices, to your tokens, you go ahead and do it. Okay, that is the update on what's been happening with Weether tokens, and of course the development, because we had to program that in. And so Devian has been doing a little bit on a day off. I've still not made the time to sort out the things that I need to do on Multiply Weether. I had a wonderful discussion with a member today, Jan from the Netherlands. He's got a product that he thinks would be of great value to our members all over the world. It's a tangible product, not a digital product. And we're looking at that now and seeing if we can fit it in some way that's beneficial to Jan and you guys as buyers and as resellers, because obviously if it's a good product, you'll want to be able to resell it and make some money off doing that. And so we need to make sure that there's a good commission structure in place for you. We need to make sure that you can have this product and it will be effective for you. And we of course need to make some money as We Share Abundance, which once again will increase the value of everything that we do. So we're looking at that very seriously now. And it was lovely to talk with Jan. Lovely man. And everybody I've talked to, no matter where they've come from, they've all been absolutely amazing people. Very different countries, different backgrounds, but all really, really lovely people. And this is the type of person we're attracting in the main to We Share Abundance. Absolutely beautiful people. And you guys out there now are amongst the best. You spend your time every day devoting your time to coming here, learning what's going on, and being able to pass that information on, being able to share love, being able to share abundance, being able to not worry about the cash side of things. Oh, I need to chase the cab, because if you keep doing what you're doing, the cash will come back to you. it will flow to you. You won't have to chase cash. The money will chase you, and that will happen. And the more you put in now, the more you're going to get back. And it's proportional, but it's not equal. It doesn't mean, $1 worth of service, you get $1 back. No. $1 worth of service over here given freely with no sort of compensation will probably get you $10, $15, $20 back in gratitude and in actual tangible cash as well. But I mean, in everything, but it will be proportional. So the more you do, the more you'll get. Okay. So there we are. Let's have a look at see if we can see any comments. See if we can find out where I was up to. I remember somebody saying they'd sent me a friend request. Peggy from South Africa. Good to hear from you too, Pegs. And Deborah says, hi, Cody. Yeah, he was noisy, wasn't he? South Africa. Somebody going to bed. It's midnight. Yeah, I'm in bed at midnight as well. I'm usually in bed around about 9:30. I read and I pray for a bit, and then I'm off to sleep. And my aim is to be up around about 2 and start studying and learning and doing things so that I can get into the office for about 4. Okay. Somebody likes the idea anyway. Good. A few people like it. Good. More from Pakistan. Namaste from India. Namaste back to you. Shanti. Deborah says, I'm seeing the beautiful changes in my life. I'm forever grateful for my life today. Yeah, it's wonderful to be grateful. And the more gratitude you have within you, gratitude's such a powerful emotion. It really does attract more of the things you love into your life. Okay, I will keep on holding Wiz Abundance token till perfect liquidity. Yeah, Wiz Abundance tokens as well. I mean, at the moment you can only cash them in basically for Visa tokens, but there will be some withdrawals, but they're going to be very, very few. We are getting people upgrading and joining, but we're not getting them buying tokens at the moment. And if there's no tokens being sold, we can't pay out withdrawals. So we'll see by the time we've got on top of the Visa withdrawal requests how much cash we've got, and we'll pay out what we can. Okay. Okie dokie. Yeah, I've already covered the Who exchange and any other exchange that people recommend. I don't have the time to be filling out forms and chasing them up and doing all the bit. You go ahead as our agent. I'll back you up. Okay. Support teams are on top of things. Jane, as I say, she's going to help out some friends today, and so won't be back. So she'll be missing from the support teams from tomorrow, and for as long as it takes her. And she will be sorely missed, but we will manage without her. We'll all pull together a little bit harder. But the support teams keep on top of things. We always have people that can't make a shift or have to have a day off or a week or whatever it is. But everybody mucks in and everything always gets completed. Excuse me, got hiccups coming. And we got New Zealand in the house as well. We've got Andrew. I hope he's ready to announce his crowdfunding project. We can get his machine in Ethiopia. Okay. Let us know as soon as you've got it, Andrew. We can publicize it. We can get it out there and we can see how many people we can attract into that. Okay. Numbers. We have a net increase of 50 registered members today. We have a net decrease of 505 active members, down to 25,387. We have a net increase of 6 Pool 1 stakes and a net increase of 18 Pool 6 elite members stakes. Site ranking is down 5 places for We Share Abundance and up 86 places for Multiply WISA. Multiply WISA figures are very similar to yesterday. Just 12 people joined in the last 24 hours that are email verified, and only 8 new people buying ad packs, which is crazy. The advertising there, we should have hundreds of people a day buying advertising. The bonus pool is 7,656, which is up $24 on yesterday. So it's all very, very slow. And once again, that slowness doesn't do much for the WISA token. We need people out there promoting the advertising on Multiply WISA, and the WISA token would benefit, and that would benefit the whole membership of both sites. The token value, as I say, it was showing on CoinRanking as 0.3 of 1 cent, 0.336 of 1 cent. Absolutely crazy, and I'm not prepared to go down that low. I should have stopped it perhaps earlier, but the idea didn't come to me till today. So the idea was there somewhere in the ether, but it took today for me to get on the right wavelength to find it. And so it's being implemented from today. Better now than never, isn't it? Okay. It doesn't even show in Waves. If you look in Waves portfolio, it shows as having no value. So there you go. It's ranked at 1,279, which is down 3 places, and the volume is 2,989 over the last 24 hours. And the WISA Abundance token in your back office was in the back office $144.13, and in Waves it was showing as $157.26. So it's somewhere around about 150, as it has been pretty steadily. And those are your numbers. Those are most of the things I wanted to talk about. But another thing I wanted to talk about, and I put this on the scheduled thing for 2 days, and that is transparency. Because I saw one comment on a post that someone was saying something about the withdrawals and we're not transparent. We may be many things, or we may not be many things, but I don't think you will ever find a program that is more transparent than We Share Abundance. I spend time every day coming here to tell you what's going on, exactly. And if you can't be bothered to find out, either from asking somebody that's been here, or coming here yourself, or watching the replays, that doesn't mean we're not transparent. We are 100% transparent. Everything that is happening and going on, you know about. Whether it's good or whether it's bad, you get it, warts and all, okay? Additionally, somebody or quite a few people have been speculating on why there was a tumble in the WISA price and what's happened. And there have been lots of contributory factors, but the main factor is that while we were paying out lots of money to lots of people, most of the members weren't KYC verified. So there was a small percentage of the membership that was benefiting from the sales of the tokens. Once we solved the verification situation, which was round about November, it meant that instead of having 3,000 or 4,000 verified members, we had 30,000 verified members. And 30,000 verified members wanted a share of the sales. Fair enough. That many people wanting a share of the sales meant that the actual amount we could pay out was considerably lower. And because it was lower, people lost faith and trust, because some people were getting thousands of dollars before November, because we only had a small amount of people we were paying, because a large amount of people were not KYC verified. Now you can get KYC verified like that because we have an amazing team that does it. Jan is one of them that was in here earlier on, and probably still here, or he may be working on the KYC now. We've got this team in there that keep bang spanking up to date on KYC. If you put the right forms in, you'll be verified like that. Not instantly, but certainly within 24 hours. That wasn't happening because there was only me doing it and I just couldn't keep pace. And so it was getting worse and worse and worse. And we had smaller amount of people verified compared to the total membership. Once everybody in the membership is verified, they're all entitled to a withdrawal request. But if we were putting just in simple numbers, if we had $100,000 to pay out and we had 1,000 people wanting money out, they could get $100 each. But if we had that same $100,000 and we have now 30,000 people wanting to be paid out, they're only going to get $30 each. And so they said, well, why were you paying all this money before and now it's gone down? There's something wrong with this. Spreading negative vibrations. So there was less money coming in. So instead of us having what we had at one point, which was like 400, 500,000 a month coming in, it was getting down to 200 and 100,000 a month. And then there was less to share out amongst more people. And so the payments went down and down and down. And so it was, people were lucky if they got $5 or $10. And they said, oh, this is a scam. We're putting in $100 and we're only getting $5 out. And $5 on $100 is bloody good for a month. Excuse my language. But people were saying it's a scam. So it went down further. So we're at the point now where we're getting $500 or $600 in a month. What can we do with $500 or $600 and 10,000 withdrawal requests? You tell me. You tell me how we can pay you $100, $50, $1,000 each when we're getting 500 in and we've got 10,000 requests. Because if you can come up with the answer to that, you know, and show me how we can do it, I'll be happy to do it. Okay? So that is what happened. And that's why it happened in November. And yeah, there were contributory things like me selling tokens at the wrong price, which dropped the price dramatically in the short term. It came back up again. The big thing that changed was that we had verified members that were able to put in withdrawal requests and they weren't happy with what they got. That is the thing that changed. And that has not been put right yet, but it is gradually getting put right because we've got rid of a lot of those people that were complaining. They've cashed in and they've gone. And we do still get a few people that are even crazier now because they can make withdrawals now. They're cashing in for like $30. They've got half a Visa token in their account. They could just make a withdrawal request for that $30 and stay a member. But no, they say, close my account, give me back what I put in. You know, if they're in your downline, educate them, because they're losing out. But they are the negative element, and they are gradually being whittled away, got rid of, and we're left with a good, strong, positive core of membership. People like all you guys that commit your time and effort to being here on this live broadcast, and you are very much appreciated. And that is pretty much all I've got for you. Okay. So if anybody says we're not transparent, they don't know what transparent means. If they can find a more transparent organization than We Share Abundance, I will be amazed. In fact, it's not possible. You can find one that is maybe equally transparent, but you can't find one that's more transparent, because we don't hide anything from you. Okay? And we got Honduras in the house. Okie dokie dokie. So that's why we had that transparency thing on there for the last 2 days. I meant to mention it yesterday and I didn't, but I've got to it today, and I think we've covered everything that I wanted to cover, and I've not seen any questions there. I will have a look and see if the Melon app is working for, yes, it looks like it is for YouTube. Hello, hello, hello. What have we got here? We have Stephen, who says, a great day for beautiful minds to believe in the WISA mission and purpose. Belief is so powerful. Thank you, Stephen. You are amazing, as many of our members are. And we got Elito from Ghana. Don't know how that popped up, but it did anyway. We got people from India and Nigeria here. And that's it, pretty much. So that has covered all the questions, I think. It's given you all the updates. It has been transparent. And I just want to say I really do appreciate you all. I love you all very, very much. Even those that are negative. I do. This is something I do want to mention. Any comments, any posts that are in the We Share Abundance publicly must be positive. Okay, I don't care what your feelings are. You can post whatever you want in the private group. The objective of the public group is to have posts in there that people can share on their timelines to help them refer people. They can say, people ask about it, say, oh, well, here's a post that covers that. Boom, up it goes. And if you're putting in negative things or anything that's not really positive, it doesn't matter if it's not negative, but if it's not positive, if it's just a question about something, this isn't the place for it. You've got a support desk and you've got We Share Abundance group. The We Share Abundance publicly group is solely for positive comments and posts. So if you've got nothing positive to say, get into the other group and say whatever you want in there. Okay, you're not going to get banned or blocked unless you're being disrespectful or abusive or breaking the rules somehow, posting links and things like that. You can pretty much say whatever you want in there and get help, get comments and have discussions about it, whether you feel it's positive or negative or whatever. It doesn't matter, because those cannot be shared. All the posts in the public group can be shared. And even if it's a positive post and you put in negative comments, that means that it's losing its impact for the people that wanted to share it. So if you get something deleted, that's the reason. It's got to be a positive post, not a negative, not a neutral, not a question, a positive post with positive comments. Okay? So now we've covered that as well. So with that, I'm going. I'm going to end the stream. It's suppose I better have a quick look back in Facebook first. Just a second. I remember seeing Jan saying he's still working and listening to what's going on the side. Okay, we got Honduras. I remember seeing Honduras as well. And we got somebody there with Snoopy, and I love Snoopy. Snoopy is my favourite cartoon character. And Russ Conley, see you later, alligator. In a while, crocodile. Okay. Joel's here from Portugal. Hi there. Another great pillar of our community. Tanzania. Okie dokie. That's it. That's me gone. I'll see you all same time, same place tomorrow. If I can find the Melon app and click on the right button. I've got it. Okay. Love you all. Namaste.